Okay, we're here again with another fragrance review. This time this is Mont Blanc Explorer. So I initially smelt this probably over a year ago. I think it was in Boots. I just heard, again, as you will find online, so this is more of like a blind testing recommendation from online reviews and so on, that it's based on, again, you're going to hear this a lot, not just from me but from other people, because again it's a very popular fragrance, Creed Aventus, that to buy obviously a bottle of that online nowadays you're looking at several £100, £300 to £500 from when I last looked for the original. And the issue with Creed Aventus, and again for people that have owned it or smelt it, is that they say, vast majority, that the longevity, the performance, the projection isn't what it used to be, which again I have found a common theme with a lot of fragrances of mine and ones that I've smelled that I used to really rate and enjoy in the past. So again, when you have something that's like a tenth of the price, even if it's classed as a clone or a dupe, it has its own nuances, which again I'll get into, and again it saves you money. So some people like to stay loyal to certain brands, but again, with the price of living and the price of everything just skyrocketing, especially with certain fragrances, and them not having that projection performance that they used to, you know, I understand why people would go and opt for something like this. So we'll go over the notes and pricing, and then I will do the review. I've lost my page for where it is. Bear with me. Unless the page has fallen out of my book. I hope not. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Finally got there. Obviously I've got lots and lots of notes in my book, or one of books. So the price, again, it ranges quite a lot, from £30 to £60 for 100ml. This is the 100ml. It's an EDP as well. So Mont Blanc Explorer features top notes of citric acid, bergamot, heart notes of fresh vetiver, and base notes of oriental patchouli and woods. This fragrance is so exciting and enticing that it will make you think of exploring the world. So sounds kind of basic, and again, in terms of comparison to say Creed Aventus and even, where is it, Club de Nuit, that one by Armath, which again is a dupe or clone of Creed Aventus. This is a middle of the road clone, in the sense that, from my understanding of comparisons of reviews and me wearing this and comparing it to Club de Nuit Armath, it's not as potent or as radiant or as long lasting as Club de Nuit. However, the opening and the smoothness is more pleasant, at least to me. The notes that are in here are more subtle, so they're less sharp and jarring as, say, Club de Nuit. However, with that, obviously the performance and longevity isn't as good as a Club de Nuit, and the radiance isn't as good. So even though you pay about the same, depending on where you get it from, in my opinion, and having reviewed Club de Nuit by Armath, which I gave an 8 out of 10, the only reason I didn't give it high is because the opening is very lemon pledgy, very overpowering. Within an hour to half hour that dies down, and the dry down's excellent, the performance is excellent. So having had that, this gets an automatic 7 out of 10. Obviously I'm going to spray it onto the skin and I'm going to do the review, but I just thought I'd put that out there, that even though a lot of people recommend this, this is more of like, shall we say, the office environment wear or the home wear, where the Club de Nuit is obviously more potent, it's stronger, and I would recommend that more for, say, the gym, going out, clubbing, dates, because of that projection, because of that longevity. You can wear it longer. So it's sort of sad really having, although I do rate this, I just feel that because that you've got limited use from what I've just explained with this in comparison to the other one, even though the opening isn't to everyone's liking, I think that this doesn't offer anything over Club de Nuit. However, the nuances are that this is more like user friendly. This can be used at home. This can be used in an office. It's not too in your face. It's not too beast mode. So in that sense, I think it has value. But again, having used Club de Nuit, I've kind of been spoiled, because I reckon if I'd used this originally, I might have rated it slightly more. But then obviously when I come to the Club de Nuit, no matter what, it still, in my opinion, is a better Creed Aventus clone than this. Obviously for some people, they don't like that over projection, that beast mode power in your face, too powerful, a bit like the Spice Bomb Extreme, which I've just reviewed. Dior Fahrenheit, you know, very potent, very strong, very long lasting. Not everybody likes that. So again, I would recommend this if you can get it on offer, and I would recommend this if you don't like Club de Nuit, or you can't find Club de Nuit, or again you find this and you want to wear this casually. So without further ado, obviously I jumped to the review there, but I thought I'd just put that out there because I was kind of disappointed, having seen again a lot of positive reviews online, having smelt this in the past before the Club de Nuit. I'm really liking it, but now having Club de Nuit, you can kind of see why I would recommend that over this. And sometimes you can even find that cheaper. You can find Club de Nuit online on Amazon and so on. So initially the radiance of this is like an EDT. It's very potent even on my skin. It's got, obviously you can't see, but I can in this lighting. It's very like an EDT at first. So the radiance is very prominent, as much so as the Club de Nuit. However, even now me going in, it's very nice. It is different than the Club de Nuit in the sense that I pick up some different fruits from it, or like how I detected it, even though obviously the notes are kind of basic, what I said, and the Club de Nuit and Aventus is vast with the ingredients. It is different, subtly different, but it has that backbone of the Creed Aventus clone, and I do like it. I think it's very wearable. Again, a 7 out of 10 isn't a bad score, but in my opinion, I would rather, and again this is personal opinion, go with the Club de Nuit Armath. This is a limited edition, which again will be a review for another time. The other bottle is elsewhere, maybe in another room, maybe in the bathroom. So yeah, very masculine, again not Creed Aventus. In terms of longevity, I would say like 6 to 8 hours, but the issue with that is it becomes the drier down it becomes a skin scent within 3 to 4 hours. So the performance is lacking, where obviously the Club de Nuit in comparison, and the Spice Bomb Extreme and the Jean Paul Gaultier, they're long lasting, they're projecting, and that's what if I'm paying over £100 a bottle, that's what I want. And we're not even going into the fragrances at 2 to 3 to 400, and then going back to Creed Aventus being almost £500 a bottle, 3 to £500, and that just not performing. So again, going back in a circle, I do recommend this. I think that people will enjoy it. It can be worn in different environments, but where it's not that beast mode and that power output that the Club de Nuit has, I think that it office environment, at home, chilling with friends, that sort of thing, I think it's very pleasant. It's not offensive, it's masculine, it's fresh, it's mass appealing. Most people like it, most people will be able to wear it. But yeah, there's not really much more I can say. I think that it's recommended. It's a 7 out of 10 from me, but I've smelt better in the Club de Nuit, and I believe there's even more clones now that you can find the Creed Aventus, because it's very popular, it has prominence, it has a big reputation. So Mont Blanc Explorer EDP, 7 out of 10, recommended to try if you can, and if you see it on offer from, like, say 25 to 30, 35 pound especially, then it's really recommended. Obviously I paid closer to 60 pound for this, so hence I was a little bit disappointed, because I paid more for this than the Club de Nuit by Armath Intense EDP, and in my opinion that's a slightly better version of this. But again, without going over old ground. I do recommend this 7 out of 10, but maybe try with the Club de Nuit if you can find it and if you can get past the initial opening, which is very potent.